Fáilte, díogait. You are very welcome. This is Lora O'Brien on loraobrien.ie and the irishpaganschool.com. And we are here on our YouTube channel for Folklore Friday. So every Friday, I try and put up a little slice and snippet of Irish folklore directly from the UCD folklore collection. And there will be a link to the item that we're looking at today from the collection. And it does relate to Irish magic lore and learning. As you can see here on the Irish Pagan School, we run a 14-week self-study program. We're going to look at some of the source material that we have going on. So you can see here that we are looking at an entry entitled Superstition, the Evil Eye. And these are transcriptions. Now, not all of them are transcribed. There is a volunteer transcription project. So if you want to make an offering of service, you can absolutely go in and start to subscribe some of the stories that are not transcribed. So you can see here there are, in green, there are stories marked to be transcribed. So they are waiting for volunteers just like you to come in and help with the transcription process. But what we do have is these amazing photographs, which used to be on microfiche and have been digitized now. So I love getting in here. This one's from Kilmore in County Roscommon. And I lived in County Roscommon for a very long time. So I like to peruse through the county's records as we see them in the schools collection here. And you can see that this is the volume 0254 from page 241 in the National Folklore Collection at UCD. So you can go and have a look at that yourself. So I'm going to read through here what is on the screen. It says, Superstition, the Evil Eye. Long ago, people believed that there were people who had an evil eye. This meant that if the person having the evil eye took particular notice of any animal, for example, the animal would either do itself an injury or pine away and die. So you can see from this, I really like this story because it really kind of illustrates how it was believed to have worked as well. Because a lot of the other stories, you know, they might not be clear, or some things are kind of taken as a given and you don't really have the context for them because they're not a given anymore. So there is a story of a certain man in this neighborhood who had a certain number of cows. The maid was sent to milk this particular cow that was a very good milker. In a particular morning, this cow was milked and had the usual flow of milk. Somehow, after being milked, the animal never stirred about or grazed during the day. In the evening, the cow was still in the same position, and when the servant girl went to milk her, she could get no milk. The maid then ran home quickly and told her mistress what had happened. The mistress doubted something. Suspected something, I'd say that was meant to be. She asked the maid if anyone had passed that morning. Now we're going to just flip pages, see what's on the next page. If anyone had passed that morning while she was milking. The maid told her a certain neighbour had passed. Then the mistress believed that this neighbour had an evil eye and that she overlooked the cow. She then set to work to break the spell. They invited this particular neighbour to the house and entertained her. During the entertainment, the mistress managed to cut a piece of cloth from her dress secretly. When the woman went away, the mistress and the maid took the piece of cloth to the field and burned it under the cow's nose. Immediately, the cow began to graze as the evil spell was broken. Another cure for the evil eye was to burn the alphabet under the animal's nose. Sometimes the people who have an evil eye are quite unaware of it. Old people on this account would never let anybody say, "Oh, it's a lovely calf or cow," without immediately saying, "God bless it." So that actually gives, I love it because it gives 3 different examples of countering the evil eye. So there's the cutting of the cloth from somebody who is believed to have given the evil eye to an animal or a person in some cases. There is and the burning of it under the animal's nose. there is the burning of the alphabet under the animal's nose. And I do believe, well, I've definitely seen in other, so there would be like different prayers or rhymes or bits of poetry or, you know, ancient kind of almost nonsense kind of garbled language. And they would be written on a piece of paper and that would be burned under the cow's nose. So I don't think it just had to be the alphabet, but in this example it is. And I do wonder, you know, the fact that it's the alphabet, is that like that it didn't actually matter, like that, you know, does it come from a time when writing things down was so new and so novel that even just writing the alphabet would have held power? So that's an interesting thing to ponder. And the other way then is to say God bless it. And when anybody sneezes, we still say God bless you. And this is just literally giving your blessing as a preventative measure for, as it says, if some people who wouldn't even know if they had the evil eye. So that would be like a kind of a random occurrence of looking at something with avarice. And you would actually see that a lot in relation to children, particularly, where, you know, somebody would compliment the child or, you know, comment on the child, how attractive it was, or how, you know, beautiful singing voice or anything like that, you know. And the same way that the power of the cow was in the milk that it was providing, then obviously the qualities and the attributes of the child were what was being kind of looked at and what were in danger for being taken away. So the counter to that is to, you know, is to just automatically say God bless it, so that even if it was an accidental evil eyeing, nothing would stick to the animal or the child or whatever it was. And just another little aside, they used to be called eye biters in Ireland, and there is multiple records about eye biting or eye biters in medieval witchcrafty kind of stuff. So there you go. And if you would like to learn more about Irish magic lore and learning, I do a 14-week self-study program here on the Irish Pagan School. So do go and check that out. It's the irishpaganschool.com, and you will get a weekly course. And like I said, I will put links to everything below in the comments, and do like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. And I will catch you next Friday, all going well, God bless us, for another Folklore Friday. So do come back if you are enjoying this, and hit the bell actually, so you'll get notifications of when the videos go up. My schedule is changing slightly, but I'm going to try and put up more video content on a weekly basis. So do hit the notifications until our schedule kind of evens out, and I'll be able to tell you exactly when videos are going up, okay? And if you have any comments below, please let me know. If you have any requests, please comment below and let me know what you would like me to be covering on the channel, okay? Slán go fóill.